Have you ever had a dream that felt real, where everything in our mind-numbing reality no longer matters and we're just immersed in whatever we see? I dream like that a lot. What do I see? I see myself. Myself in a different place, with a different name, a different person, but it's still me. Have you ever looked in the mirror and saw someone else staring back at you? Sometimes I think I'm going crazy, but when I think about everything that's happened over the years, the more it starts to make sense. I've always played characters. I think every creator does. The face we put on when we stream or make videos or anything is rarely the same as our real self. It's an interesting way to escape from my reality. To be honest, I don't really know what I've been doing since high school. Tried the whole college thing, that didn't work out. I got a job, and now I'm just doing my thing, making videos and streaming whenever I can. But seeing other people in mirrors, that never changed.
What's going on, fellas? It's your boy AaronAstro back for season 2. I'm very excited. I hope you guys are too. We're bringing back a classic. We're doing another tier list. Today we're doing Pixar movies tier list, which I love Pixar. I grew up on this stuff. I think a lot of us grew up on this stuff. If you're a 2000s kid like I am, you probably grew up with this sort of thing. I still think a lot of these movies hold up, and I don't really. This is gonna be a very one-sided list, I think, because I don't actually dislike a lot of these movies. We're just gonna get into it. I'm very excited. So the first thing is Toy Story. Now, Toy Story is the first feature-length 3D animated film ever, which is crazy. Broke a lot of ground. It was really good. You know, it had Tom Hanks. It had, what's his name? Tim Allen. That's what I'm thinking of. Great cast of characters, great story, very heartwarming. Great story about friendship and toys and childhood and all that. I think that's a solid A. I think it's a solid A just for what it did alone and for just being a great movie even today. Animation's a little dated, but you know, it was like, what, 1995? Next, we have A Bug's Life. Bug's Life is pretty good. I remember watching it a lot on VHS when I was a kid. That's dating myself. But yeah, we had this on VHS and we'd watch it all the time. It was, when I was a kid, I loved it. But like, I feel like it's, you know, better movies have come out, so I feel like it gets kind of forgotten, which kind of sucks because it is a great movie. But like, I mean, it's been beaten by so many other movies, so I think it's a solid contender for the C tier. Toy Story 2. Oh my god, I love Toy Story 2. I think Toy Story 2 is probably my favorite out of the Toy Story movies. You know, it's fun, it's colorful, it has very interesting, you know, Jessie is introduced. I don't know I'm not a very good movie critic. It has a lot of nuance to the toys and like what they go through, and really, like, it really does like exaggerate like the whole like existential issues that the toys kind of go through that you really wouldn't think about as being a person, and it really does make you feel bad for them. So Toy Story 2, definitely high A. Monsters Inc. Oh boy, Monsters Inc. Oh my god, I love Monsters Inc. so much. I'm just gonna you're gonna see me gushing about these movies a lot. So just fair warning, I gush a lot, okay? God, Monsters Inc. What a fantastic film. Mike and Sully, best fucking friends in the world. Reminds me of, like, you know, me being friends with people in school and just getting into random shenanigans together. The whole relationship with Boo and Sully is just so feels, man. I don't know if it's quite S tier, but I would put it like between Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 1. I think that's a fitting place to put it. Finding Nemo. I like Finding Nemo a lot. It's not really something I immediately go to when I go to rewatch. When I say, okay, I want to watch a Pixar movie. It's not really the first thing I go to. It's still really good. The animation's great. The water physics just look awesome even today. Good story. It has a lot of humor. Pretty funny. Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. Classic. B. I think I'm comfortable giving that a B. Oh, The Incredibles. Oh, okay. No. Incredibles is S. Incredibles is S. This is my favorite. This is one of my favorite Pixar movie. Incredibles is complete S tier. Love superhero stuff. I sound like a complete nerd right now, but I love superhero stuff. And it just makes me so sad that they didn't do much else with this universe besides that one short about Jack and The Incredibles 2. But it's such an interesting world, just an interesting story. The whole thing about superheroes getting outlawed, that's a very interesting plot line. The characters are lovable and believable. And Syndrome, probably one of the best villains in all of Pixar. I'm gonna get a lot of shit for my Cars opinions. I like Cars. I like the Cars series. Where would I put it though? I don't know. If you haven't watched Cars in a while, I recommend giving it another shot. I'm just gonna put it in A. High A. It's definitely a high A. I still watch this movie a lot. It's very hard. You know, it's about hotshot guy with a huge ego that gets his ego completely checked by a bunch of hillbillies. What's not to love about that? You know, of course, you know, the argument is, oh yeah, no, it doesn't have to be told by cars. Why the fuck not? It's a kid's movie. Who cares? It's still great. It still has a great story. It doesn't matter what the characters or what the characters are about. It doesn't matter if they're cars or antelopes or whatever the hell. It's still great. It still ended up being awesome. Ratatouille. I'm not really sure, honestly. I'm not really sure where to put Ratatouille, because Ratatouille is such a... I don't know. Ratatouille is very interesting to me because, I don't know, I'm just not a food guy. I don't know if I have some kind of disorder or what, but like food, like looking at food just makes me want to vomit. I'm not sure if that's a problem with me or whatever, but I still like the movie. I still like the movie a lot. I think the characters are great. I think the story is great. I think I'm gonna go high B. I think it's better than Nemo, but yeah, I'm gonna give it a high B. Oh, Wall-E. Oh no, dude. Okay, Wall-E is awesome. Okay, first of all, you guys know me. I love science fiction. I love space. I love robots. I love alien. I love all that. And Wall-E hits that because not only is it a really great message about environmentalism and climate change and all that stuff that we really should be looking out for more than we do. Not only is that a great message, it's also just a nice, love story about two robots that normally shouldn't really feel things, but then they do, and it's great. And the whole the thing the captain goes through with the autopilot, the robots and stuff. It's nice. And I feel like we have a lot to learn from Wall-E. I feel like this movie came out in 2009, and still not enough has been done about climate change and everything like that. I feel like everybody should go out and watch Wall-E right now, and start revolting again. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, Wall-E's an S. I give Wall-E an S. Oh boy, Up. What can I say about Up? It's sad. It's a sad movie. It's very sad. Like the first 10 minutes of the movie, you're already bawling your eyes out. Unless you're me, because I don't cry. I'm a man. Haha. No, Up is great. It's about, this old guy his wife dies, and he tries to fulfill her dream by taking her house, which is the last thing he has of her, and bringing it to Paradise Falls, or in the real life it's called Angel Falls, but Paradise Falls, and puts the house there. But along the way, he kind of learns to let go of what he's lost and move on to the future, because that's kind of a theme of the movie, is being stuck in the past. I think that's a great message for people, because things happen. People die. People aren't around anymore. They move away, or a pet dies or whatever, and people just get stuck in this grief. That's a grief-filled state. You can't dwell on that sort of thing forever. You gotta move on from that stuff, and that's why Up goes right into high A. That's my speech. Don't say I never taught you nothing. Toy Story 3. I know I said Toy Story 2 is my favorite out of the Toy Story movies, but I don't think that's true. I think it might be 3. Because I saw 3 when I was really young. I think I was, what was I? I think I was 10, 11. And my dad, who is the most stoic, manly guy, cried at this movie. He cried. Real ones know what happens at the end of Toy Story 3, bruh. My dad bawled at the end of that. And I was right there next to him. He didn't even cry at Avengers. But he cried at Toy Story 3, bruh. All right, yeah, no, Toy Story 3 gets No. Toy Story 3 gets an S. I'm giving it an S. What can I say about Cars 2 that hasn't been said before? Not really much. It's dumb. Cars 2 is dumb. It didn't need to be a Cars movie. It could have been just a normal spy movie. I would have been okay with that. If honestly Pixar just made a spy movie, I would have been fine with that. It would have been awesome. So, But I still... here's the thing. I'm under the opinion that Cars 2 is so bad it's good. It is so bad it's good. And I will take that to my grave. Because you just watch everything that happens on the screen, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, oh, people die, cars die in this movie. There's a pope. There's a car pope. Car queen. The Queen of England is a car. I can't watch this movie seriously. If I just sit down, I'm gonna watch a Pixar movie. Not the one I go for, but if I'm with the boys and we're just messing around, yeah, we'll put on Cars 2 to laugh at it. I don't think it's quite F tier. Gonna give it a D. Okay, Brave. I don't like Brave that much. I'm not really sure if that's an unpopular opinion or not, but I'm not really a big Brave fan. I couldn't really tell you why. I mean, I guess I could. It was just boring, you know? Didn't really, like, the story didn't really make a lot of sense. You know, the characters weren't really all that interesting. I didn't think that, fucking, I don't know what her name is, Redhead. I didn't think Redhead was very interesting of a character. It just kind of didn't feel like, it didn't feel like a Pixar movie. It just kind of felt like one of those, like, weird knockoff Pixar things. Like, it felt like a Blue Sky Studios. Not to hate on Blue Sky, but like, you know, Blue Sky's made a lot of good movies, but like it felt like a Blue Sky movie, or like Sony Animations, whatever the fuck. So I'm gonna give it a D. It's with Cars 2. No, actually, yeah, no, I think that's fair. I'll give it a D. This is my opinion, okay? Screw off. Monsters University. I like Monsters University. I watched it when I was young, and I didn't really understand it at all because I didn't understand college. But I did go to college for about a year and a half. And when I watched it, me and the boys put on Monsters University. He goes, hey, we're in college. Why not see what monsters do in college? And I liked it. I liked the movie a lot. It's a nice story about, like, you know, being naturally gifted at things versus working really hard. Like, hard work versus talent or whatever, though. I think that's a great message. Is just like, yeah, Sully's this big, you know, scary monster, but, like, he doesn't really know what he's doing, you know? Like, he doesn't study anything. He just kind of works with his natural talent. And Mike... And Mike just works ass off in this movie. You see how hard he works in this movie, and yet he still can't be scary. And that's such an interesting plot line. It's such a bittersweet plot line. I think Monster University is so crazy underrated. And I have to give it at least a B. At least a B. Of course, it doesn't have the same charm as the original Monsters, Inc. does, but it's still fantastic. And I recommend, if you one of the people that shit on this movie, give it another try. You might like it. You might really like it. And especially if you're in college. Oh, Inside Out's interesting. Okay, I have a story. Okay, so when I was in, I think it was early high school. I think I had to be like 9th, 10th grade. I went to see Inside Out with a girl because I was with a girl at the time who was obsessed, who was just borderline obsessed with Disney, and it was like, I don't know. It wasn't, you know, she had her interest or whatever, but it was like, I was obsessed with, you know, I was into, like, you know, video games, Star Wars, Xbox, Halo. And the juxtaposition between me, like, always, because, you know, I grew up, you know, autistic, so it's like I didn't have a filter. I kind of talked about whatever I was into whenever I wanted to. I think she was kind of the same way, where she would just talk about Disney stuff whenever she wanted to. And that's not a bad thing or anything. It's just, you know, something I found interesting. And our first date was seeing Inside Out in theaters on opening night. You know, and she liked it. I liked it a lot too. And I didn't really watch it since that first date, which was years ago, but I did end up watching it recently, and I ended up really liking it. It's very interesting. It really does. Of course, if you're a kid, you're not gonna understand it all, but it is a very subtle metaphor for mental health. Like the way how, you know, joy and sadness just kind of disappear from what's her face's head, and all she feels is just anger, disgust, and fear. That's really just a good way to have like a metaphor for things like depression and anxiety. It's just of course, at a time where, you know, depression, anxiety, other mental health problems are at an all-time high, I feel like this is an important movie to talk about because of what it like brings up in terms of mental health. I think it's a good thing to show to kids, to like let them know, hey, a lot of people go through this sort of thing, and we need to learn to accept them rather than shun them. So for that, Inside Out gets a solid A. Now we're gonna get stupid. The Good Dinosaur. I don't like The Good Dinosaur at all. It's so boring. Okay, yeah, the landscapes are fine. Landscapes look good. Animation is clean. I still don't like it. I think the design of the dinosaurs are stupid as hell. I don't like the way they look. The kid looks dumb. I don't remember his name, but this is just a stupid movie, dude. It's dumb. It makes no sense. Dinosaur finds kid. Go on adventure. It's literally Ice Age. It's Ice Age, but with dinosaurs. I almost fell asleep when I watched it the first time. I was like, nope, this sucks. Finding Dory. What do I think about Finding Dory? I don't hate it. C. Nah, D. I don't know. It's just, it didn't really need to happen. I like Dory as a character. Okay, again, let me tell you, I like Finding Nemo a lot, but I don't think Finding Dory needed to happen at all. Cars 3. Ooh, I'm gonna piss people off with this. I like Cars 3. I like Cars 3 a lot. I think it's great. It's a great like, you know, Cars 1 is all about, you know, checking your ego, you know, a young hotshot guy checking your ego, all that sort of thing. That's also important. Cars 2 is dumb. Cars 3 is about like accepting getting old, which is crazy to me that like a kids movie would be about that, and like, you know, passing off the torch to other people. Because remember at the end of the movie, Cruz, the trainer, I guess, for Lightning McQueen, because Cruz, I'm gonna spoil the movie right now. So Cruz was like his trainer, but she wanted to be a racer. So McQueen let her be a racer in what was supposed to be his last race ever, and she killed it. And I just think it's a great message, man. Like, it's okay to retire. It's okay to take a break. You know, it's all right. It's okay to do that sort of thing. Coco, I don't remember much about Coco. I like it. I like the movie a lot. People say it's the best Pixar movie. I don't really agree with that. I think it's great. I can't really say much about Coco that hasn't been said already. You know, great animation, great story. It's really sad. You know, one of the saddest deaths in all of Pixar. High A. I think I'm gonna put it like right in between Inside Out and Toy Story. Incredibles 2. I like Incredibles 2. I like it. I think it's pretty good. Actually, no, I think I like it. I think I like it better than most people like it. I'm gonna give it a good beat. Screenslaver is a great villain. I think giving Elastigirl more screen time, I think that was awesome. I love Elastigirl. Elastigirl is one of my favorite characters in all of Pixar. She's not because she's hot, okay? So, no, get that out of your head. Not because she's hot. I think she's a great character. And the fact that she got more screen time and she got like a little bit of time for herself to shine, I think that was awesome. I thought that, you know, Mr. Incredible staying behind to take care of the kids, I think that was hilarious. The math scene where it's like, oh no, like, don't do math like that. They want us to do that. Well, I don't know that way. That reminds me of me being as a kid asking my parents for help on math and they just couldn't fucking do it. I thought that was hilarious. So yeah, that's where I put Incredibles 2. I like it. I think it's great. I think the Screenslaver is a great villain. If you're one of those people that didn't like Incredibles 2 for the first time, give it another shot. See what happens. Maybe you might like it. Toy Story 4. This didn't need to happen. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike Toy Story 4. I think Toy Story 4 is, you know, pretty okay. But it's just one of those things. It's like Toy Story 3 had such a perfect ending that it didn't need to exist. It really didn't need to. It just didn't need to happen. Like, there was nothing that warranted continuing the story besides this little like mini shorts they were doing. There was nothing because, you know, we got closure. We got closure at the end of Toy Story 3. It's not Toy Story 4 opens a whole new can of thing where it's like, I'm gonna spoil the movie, by the way. At the end of Toy Story 4, you know, Woody and Bo Peep don't have owners and they just kind of do whatever the hell they want. But like, then that opens the door for so many more things, and I feel like they only made this movie so they can make more Toy Story movies. And it's like, I get it. I love Toy Story and everything. I love those characters, but it's like, really? Like, you can tell they're only doing this because they needed money. I think it was during COVID when this came out. Maybe it's starting a new saga. Maybe it's like a Star Wars thing. Where it's like, yeah, we got closure at the end of Return of the Jedi. But oh look, new trilogy. It's like one of those. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Onward to Onward. Okay, I like Onward. Onward's great. I remember like when watching this movie, like, okay, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be very good. I don't think this is gonna be very good. And it ended up really surprising me. It ended up really surprising. Actually, wait. I just thought of something. I don't think Toy Story 4 came out during COVID. No, it was before COVID. I'm dumb. Ignore me. I'm dumb. Onward's awesome. Hey, it has Tom Holland and Chris Pratt, two of my favorite actors. It was very heartwarming. You know, it was about, you know, kid and his dad. You know, I have a good relationship with my dad, so it really did hit me. Cause like, you know, if I ever like lost my dad and then like, I don't know, it would really upset me. Let's put it that way. I think Onward's worthy of an A. I think Onward is worthy of an A. Soul. Okay, I might make people upset with Soul. I think it's awesome. I think the movie is great. I think the visuals are great. The animation's awesome. The characters are superb. One of some of the best written characters in all of Pixar. I just don't think the story is that interesting. I'm sorry to all my Soul fans. I'm still gonna give it a high B. Above Ratatouille. I'm still gonna give it a high B. But because, you know, I like the animation, I love the characters. The characters are great, and you know, it's about a music teacher. It's about music. I'm a music guy. Y'all know I love music. So that it does hit me in a way. I also love the message of like, you know, you're not really born with a purpose. You just kind of like make your own purpose, which is great message. That I love that message all the time. I just don't think the story was that interesting. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll watch the movie again in the future and I'll end up liking it more. Oh, Luca. Okay, the most recent one, Luca. Luca. Okay, okay, dude. Luca gets a very, very generous S tier. Oh my god. Okay. Let me explain. Don't get mad at me. I like this movie a lot. What can I say? First of all, the animation's gorgeous. The characters are awesome. I think that Luca's development as a character is just fantastic. I think that Alberto's development is awesome. I think the whole idea of like stepping outside of your comfort zone to go and see new adventures, that's a great message. I think the villain is horrible. Like, as in, I don't like him because he's an asshole. I think he's a great villain, but he's an asshole. And the whole idea of like, you know, sea monsters and people and stuff like that. And the very, 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 I thought the very like subtle like gay references between Luca and Alberto, I thought that was adorable. I just thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was a nice, good movie. Nice, good, feel-good movie to watch with, well, I mean, I watched it by myself because, yeah, a new Pixar movie, but, like, yeah, I just thought it was good. And then at the end of the movie, when he goes to school, and it's like, man, he's experiencing life, and I'm happy for him. I realized, looking at this list, some people are going to be really mad at me for a lot of these opinions. That's my list. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you guys follow me on twitch.tv/AaronAstro live if you want to see me play video games with my friends. It's a good time there. Please watch us. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Join the Discord. We talk a lot in the Discord. If you want to talk shit to me for my opinions, join the Discord and then probably get banned. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Welcome to Season 2. Hope y'all enjoy your stay. Bye-bye.